Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda Kay if you're new here, which you probably are since I'm new to doing this. If you are coming from TikTok, hello fam. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming over here. Today's news, the idea for the reading came from Patchy. She gave us this whisker here, dropped it off on the table this morning. So we want to know what your guides want you to know about your next steps. What next steps are you being guided to take to get the best out of your situation, of whatever this is? It could be anything. Okay, we have pile number 1 over here with the labradorite, moon, and fairy. And also, I was going to turn the light on, but they were like, nope, natural light only. So I have to kind of hold it sideways for you to see, but it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and we have pile number 2. I just found this yesterday. It was my mother's. It's a turtle, and it's got like that shell that starts with an A. I forgot what it's called, but it's a little, yeah, brass turtle. And last but not least, pile number 3 with the crow, obsidian crow. We have a crow feather for pile number 3. This white feather, I'm not exactly sure what bird it comes from. And an owl feather for pile number 1. So any of those could be, you could be connected to either one of those. I chose 3 different tarot decks for each pile. I want to do a little bit something different. Let's clear the energy, and then I am going to lead us through a breathing exercise and then allow you guys to pick your pile from a higher perspective. If you're nervous or worried or you have an anxiety. So let's just breathe together. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold. And exhale, washing down any stress, overthinking, any negative energy that needs to fall away. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Breathing in prana, life force energy, in through the nose, into the lungs, filling the body with light. Exhale. And 1 more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. I call down your divine team, your angels and guides of the highest frequency of love and healing. Let them call them down now, or your highest version of yourself, your highest self. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and when you open them, the first pile that your eyes land on will be your pile. Deep breath in. And exhale. Open your eyes. All right. Choose your pile, and I'll see you in the piles, guys. Mwah. Pile number 1, welcome back to my channel. You chose the labradorite moon with the fairy. It's one of my favorites. I love them. So you could feel connected to the Fae realm. Okay, we also have the owl here. I think it's a barred owl. But the owl is connected to Lilith as well. And it's also, sometimes it can be associated with psychic attacks. They can see at night. They can see at the back of their head even when they are looking forward. They have the ability to see things that are unseen. So there's something here about you not being able to see something. And I think that's why this message is coming forward for you, okay? Because you need to see something that you aren't seeing at the moment. Okay, so I already pulled some oracle cards for you guys. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Guidance on your next steps. We have healing waters. Aid, guidance, and cleansing. See, yeah, your spirit team is coming in heavy for you here. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. So yeah, again, it's like you don't necessarily see something. There's something that you're either maybe ignoring. We're going to read that one. The Patron and the reverse. Mentorship and finances. Okay. And then we have, I'm not going to try to say her name because I know I will butcher it, but she's a Chinese goddess of dawn, I think. And we have her with movement. Okay. Oh, we have mermaid. Lots of water energy here. Lots of flow energy. Oceanic, serenade, tail, and allure. You guys could be super connected to mermaids or the magical realms, like with the Fae. And then we have change. Be the change that you wish to see in the world with aragonite, okay? And petrified wood, lost. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. Isn't that the truth? Okay, and at the bottom of this deck, we have temperance here. So you definitely have guides like that are coming in very, very strongly for you, okay? They really want to help you with this, whatever this is. Whoops. But we're going to read this card, this full moon and Capricorn card, okay? And we're going to read this card as well, just because I want to know what the guidance is here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this card says, while you're busy looking for the mentor figure in your life, others might be using that as an opportunity to take what they want from you. Not everyone has your development in mind, no matter how smooth a talker they may be. Chances are you have more to offer them right now than they have to offer you. Know your own value and don't let yourself be taken advantage of. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Maybe that's why you have so much help coming in, because it's like you don't see your own power. You don't see your own power or your own value. We do have self-love here with Oshun at the bottom of the deck as well. So yeah, I think that you don't see your own. Maybe other people have made you feel like you're less than. And Spirit's trying to say, no, actually, you have more to offer them than they do to offer you. Okay. Let me read this full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. This card has two sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as this won't help. Some things only happen once, and that can be good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on is going to turn out, this card is a sign that you have hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put in extra effort with your manifesting work. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between facing your reality and be kind to yourself and others. Manifesting mindset. If you're not happy with this message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. Interesting, okay. Add laurel essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Call in Parvati, and the goddess of divine strength and power, and her son, Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god who protects us. You need strength to get through this time, so ask Parvati and Ganesha, I'm not sure how to say it, to guide you to the best possible outcome. Everything is always working out in my favor, is something that you can say. Okay, so this is a hard time you're going through. Okay, let me sit with this for a second. Okay, wow, I'm glad I decided to read this card. I don't think I've ever read the myth of her. It says, she is the Japanese goddess of dawn, laughter, and dancing. As a goddess of the dawn, she is connected with potential, creativity, and happiness. She is often depicted as easygoing, wearing loose and revealing clothing with a smile on her face. When the sun goddess, I'm not going to say her name because I'm going to butcher it, hid away in a cave, she lured her out. This goddess lured her out, with a comical and bawdy dance, thus saving the earth from eternal night. Wow. And with allure here, with this mermaid energy, you guys, you guys are freaking healing to all of humanity. Like, you don't understand the power that you hold for humanity. You're out here looking for somebody else. All you need to do is be yourself. This is really powerful. Be the change that you wish to see in the world, because you have it. It says your body is craving expression through movement. She is guiding you to listen and find a way to honor it that fills you with joy. Perhaps it's a quiet walk in nature or a session of stretching, or maybe it's time to put on music and dance. Cast aside the notion of exercise as punishment and instead center pleasure. Movement is a beautiful way to connect with your body, your physical body, and express gratitude for all that it is capable of. But the message here is about luring the sun goddess out of the cave with her dance. You have this allure about you, collective pile number 1. Wow. You're so worried about like how you're going to show up or how you have this ability to help people. You just need to be out there in your passionate attire, looking sexy as hell, whatever is you. That's what you do. Because you have the ability to heal others. Okay, let's get to the tarot and see what's going on here. Okay, let's get to your tarot. We're going to see what your guides want you to do more of. What do you want them to do more of for pile number 1? Okay, I don't know this deck yet, so we're going to have to see. But that's the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. So, like, get out of your hole. Like, you've healed enough. It's time to come out. Yeah, exactly. It's time to come out and be out in the open. What do you want them to do less of? What do you want them to do less of? 1 card, please. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. Yep. Moping around, thinking that nothing is good for you when they're trying to offer you this biggest gift that you've ever seen. But you're not willing to look at it because you think you're not. There's something about how you don't think you're worthy of it, or you don't think that it's something that you would be given. They're here to tell you, honey, you are meant to be out in the open, shining bright. Okay, what you need to know right now, or what is being exposed right now, what is being brought to the surface. The 5 of Pentacles. Oh, this is tough. You have the key right there at the door. They want you to know. What they need you to know is that all you have to do is pick your head up, go pick the key, and unlock the door and get out. All right. What is the challenge? What is their challenge? Queen of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the day. We got the King of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit. Okay, and what is your advice, Spirit? What is your advice for them? We'll have to read that one. I'm not sure. That one is in this deck. Okay. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's like time for you to leave. Whatever it is that's holding you back, this relationship, job, home, whatever it is that's making you be in this energy of feeling lost, of feeling like you're not worthy, of feeling like this 5 of Pentacles, like being left out in the cold. They want you to walk away from that. Okay. Is that snippers? Oh, heck no. That's a weird advice. Okay, so what they want you to do less of. Let me get the clarifying cards. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. So they're saying, pretty sure what this is about is that they're saying you're healed. You've healed. Okay, you've already healed. Tell me about what you want them to do more of. Why is the 4 of Swords in the reverse? or that you've been hermiting for so long, the Ten of Cups. Let me read what it says in the book. Not recognizing the dangers of burnout and need to spend time recovering, dedicating your energy to self-care. More. Okay. Never mind. That's the opposite of what I said. What's the Ten of Cups with the Four of Swords in the reverse? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I'm going to stick with what I said, okay? I'm going to stick with what I said. What they want you to do more of is to come out, okay? To come out into the sun. Okay, you've been in the Four of Swords. You've been hermiting, you've been healing. And if not, then take it the other way. Take it how it resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Because your challenge here is the Hermit and the King of Wands in the reverse. The challenge is that you are still hermiting and you're not coming out here taking control of your life. Okay? The Ten of Cups is here to show you that you can be happy. And look, it almost looks like the same healing waters coming down. Okay? It's like they really want you to get out of this state of like numbness. You guys could have been like feeling like you can't move, like you're stuck. Like there's zero movement, like you're just boom. And that's why there's movement here, okay? And for some reason you think that you're not healed enough in order to move. And they're here to tell you, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And they almost kind of want you to be a little bit reckless with it, which is interesting. Like to just move, even if you don't know where you're going to land with that Knight of Wands in the reverse. They want you to do less is to not mope. Okay? Because this is keeping you, whatever you are thinking about, whatever you're claiming as your truth is exactly what you're going to bring towards you. So what do you want them to do less of? Sorry for shaking the table. What's the Four of Cups here? What you want them to do less of? The King of Pentacles and the Tower. Do you feel like there's someone that you have, that you don't have your own financial stability? That you have some type of, like, do you live with somebody that has financial power over you? You feel like you're stuck somewhere and Spirit is saying you are not stuck. Okay, that's the main thing here. They would almost rather you be out here homeless because you would force yourself to move. And it would push you out of this hermit stage. It'll push you out of this low, like this lack mindset. Like you'll never get out. I'll never get out. I'll never get out. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. No, you're not. Look at the key right there. Boom, boom, boom. So but when you're in this state, it is so hard to get out of it. It really is. And I feel like that's what this reality check is. See it for what it is. Get a reality check. Allow yourself to be healed. Because this is not actually keeping you stuck. You just think it is. Look at the gift that Spirit is giving you. But you're not seeing it. Can you tell me more about this Five of Pentacles? What you need to know? I already know. I already see. Yeah, they said you don't need to clarify that. Okay, your challenge is this King of Wands in the reverse with the Hermit. So basically what I'm getting with this is that you are meant to be a leader, Okay, you could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn even. Yeah, it's about leaving. It's about leaving. About getting pushed to the point where you say, fuck it, I'm out. I can't do it. The challenge. What is the Hermit with the King of Wands in the reverse for the challenge? I want to make sure that that's not somebody else. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, not persevering. Like not having the energy to persevere. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you guys need to balance your finances better and work on that better. There's like a sense of like not having judgment. Justice in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it's like there's something that is taking your energy because you're not. Okay, if you want financial freedom and stability, then you need to be more, okay, so this is giving like where, when you're a child, you know, we get told, like, maybe we heard as a child that money was big, like money was, we don't have enough, so it's so scary. And that programs us to think that we'll never be able to have enough money. If my parents couldn't have enough money, I dang sure ain't gonna be able to have enough money. And so that puts you in the state of fearing money. Either you fear not wanting to become a butthole, or you fear that you'll never be able to have it. So it makes it really hard to manifest it when you're scared of it. So there needs to be, the way that you speak about it needs to change. Okay? The way that you speak about it needs to change. And allure it to you. Okay, so the way that you speak about it needs to change. And you guys, maybe you guys are like, have 1,000 subscriptions open and you have money in your bank, but you don't look at it. You like don't pay attention to your bank account at all until you absolutely have to. Like this is 100,000% me. This is probably my pile for sure. So this is your challenge, okay? You've learned so much. You don't need a mentor. You just need to let the fear, like, remove the fear. Stand tall. Notice your power. Notice the fact that you can bring anything to you. You have this allurement about you. You're absolutely stunning. You can draw people in. You draw people in without even trying to. We have Kanaz here, okay, with the King of Wands and a lion. This is reminding me of those people in Maasai or something like that in Africa, where in order to marry a woman from there, you have to be willing to fight a lion and you have to beat the lion. So that's reminding me of that. And he's like, he won. You know, look, the Five of Wands in the reverse, exactly. Like there's no competition here. You don't know your own power. Like you guys gotta trust in yourself, believe in yourself. Because you can overcome anything. But you just need to be pushed to the point where you have nothing and it forces you to see your own power. I feel like that's what would help you the most. But I'm not saying you need to do that. Advice. Lying to yourself or to others. A need for perspective and honesty. Secrets. Something stolen. Taking more than your fair share. Being held back by imposter syndrome. Advice. Something's being taken from you. You don't realize your own power, and you're allowing somebody else to take that power from you because you think you're not powerful. You think you're not meant to be up here in the limelight. There is a sense of unworthiness here underneath. You might know that you're meant to lead, but at the end of the day, underneath, you don't truly believe that. That's the problem here. And you got to get out of the situations and away from the people that make you feel that way, okay? Only be around, look, grab that. Only be around the people that uplift you, that make you feel powerful, okay? Tell me more about the advice. Seven of Swords in the reverse for their advice. The Sun in the reverse. Yeah, this is not, it needs to be exposed. Maybe you need to dig deep here. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is a lack of the Magician in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Tower. Whatever this is, they don't have any love for you, okay? If they're not allowing you to see your truth and to see your worth, and they're not uplifting you, it's time to get rid of them. You know that saying, like, you can't be friends with somebody, or you can't get advice from somebody that is failing at the thing that you want advice from. Like, you can't get advice from a person that has been divorced. You can't get relationship advice from a person that's been divorced 8 times and is in a toxic relationship, because they don't have the advice to give you. Okay, they're not going to be able to give you good advice because they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get advice from those people when you're trying to change. Okay, so it's really important who you surround yourself with. You really need to surround yourself with people that are in the position to for you to see higher things. So if it's money, if it's money that you need help with, like, and learning how to invest or learning how to be more responsible with money, surround yourself with people that have money, that have, or that are stable, that have their stuff together. Okay, if it's spiritual growth that you want to achieve, then surround yourself with people that are spiritually grown, okay, that are spiritually evolved. Do you see what I'm saying? But you can bring these people to you. There's a deep sense of feeling like you're not worthy, imposter syndrome, feeling like your lack of worthiness, that needs to be healed here. So maybe you need to go into your, do some inner child healing, or go into your past and figure out where this stems from so you can release it, okay? That's what I have for you, pile number 1. I love you guys. Please comment down below if this resonated with you and how it did. Let me know your situation if you feel like it. I would love to hear it, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section. And if you were drawn to any other piles, I'll see you there. Bye. Pile 2. You guys are a little bit special, and I'm being guided to do a little cleanse for you really quick with this natural, ethically sourced Palo Santo. You guys picked the white feather and the turtle. That is from my mother and my mother's line, and I think there's a story that goes with that I would like to share with you in just a moment. If you want to accept this cleansing, just say, I accept. And you can yourself call upon your divine team to bless you right now and to clear your mind from anything that's bothering you. This can go into your home, wherever it is that you are at, and fill the entire room with divine, angelic healing light, high frequency healing light of love and healing, okay? Pile number 2. Wow. So as I was doing your pre-shuffle, I felt so much loving energy. You guys are so loved, and I'm not saying anyone else is not loved, but what you're doing, what you came here to do, this is just what I'm channeling right now, okay? What you guys came here to do is something that is healing billions, millions, billions, trillions of souls, okay? Past, present, and future. And your familial line, possibly your mother's line, okay? I'm being guided to tell you a little story. So my mother was not allowed to practice her religion, which is Wicca, because my father's side was Christians, and they took her to court when I was 2 and they got divorced, and said that if she practiced her religion, she could not have custody of me. So with that being said, oh, that's cool, it's got this. This was hers, and this was actually her bell as well. And I felt guided to show you guys the bell and to ring it. So I have spent a lot of my energy and a lot of my time healing ancestral trauma, ancestral wounds, blockages, clearing them, so that way the future lines aren't plagued with this, with the traumas that my family line holds, okay? So you guys could be doing the same thing. I think you are, in fact. Let's check your oracle cards, but I just want to say you have so much loving energy around you. I don't think you understand. I know that whatever you're going through right now is hard, okay? But I think that you're punishing yourself for it, when in all reality, this is happening because you signed up to come here to clear these things, okay? And this message is to remind you who you are. We have mesmerization, miracles, ecstasy, and vibrancy. Wow. Miracles, ecstasy, and vibrancy. Mesmerization. Oh, I love that. Okay. First quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Yes. Look at that. That's the third eye chakra, I think. Let's move this little guy right here. So you guys could have things that were passed down from your mother. Your mother could be on the other side. If so, my condolences, but know that you are definitely being guided by her. That is for sure. She has not left you either way. Garnet, justice, mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Okay, interesting. Garnet. You guys might want to get some garnet is what I just heard. The guide. Tell me you're not being guided. Inheritance and correction. Wow. What did I literally just say? And look at the bell. Look at the bell. Inheritance and reconnect and correction. You're correcting your inherited line of something. Hecate is showing up. I very rarely get this card for other people. Hecate is showing up with the key. The key. You see the keys on here? There's a bunch of keys on the side. Wow. Okay, let's ring the bell again. I feel like my third eye is like vibrating right now. Maybe that's what we're cleansing. Maybe you guys just need a little bit of clearing in your third eye. This is fluorite. Rainbow fluorite. It matches this. Look at the color difference. I mean the color matching. This card right here. This is fluorite. It helps clear distortions. Sending this loving energy through you from your guides, not me. This is your guides doing this. But it's just washing over, a blanket of truth washing over you. I'll leave this here so you can see it. Okay. Wow. Crossroads. Hecate is showing up. That's special already. And look, it goes right underneath the bell. You guys got extra cards. I'm not going to try to say her name because I know I'm going to mispronounce it. And I don't like doing that. Potential. Crossroads, potential, and purification. Yes. Okay. It almost is reminding me of that card, Eater of Filth, in my Hecate deck. Wow, we have Buddhist, meditation, Zen, and serenity. These are all guidance on your next steps, okay? Angel. You cannot make it up. Divine wings, protection, blessing, and heavenly. When I tell you that you guys are being so highly protected because of whatever it is that you came here to do, let's move these over here or something. Whatever you came here to do, it is for the whole of your line or of a whole of your family, the whole of something, okay? But it's a big deal. You guys don't understand. I don't think you do. I really don't. Oh, wow. That's pretty powerful. Okay, so miracles, ecstasy, and vibrancy. I don't think that you understand. I don't think that you believe in miracles. There's something about you not realizing the divine miracles that you have available to you. Okay, there's something about that. You not realizing the divine miracles, okay? But this guide card, this guide, something about inheritance and correction. You guys signed up to be a guide, a leader, and to correct something from the people that were guiding it before you. There's something about like the way that they were teaching things was not okay. And it hurt a lot of people. And you're here to show that that's not the same thing. Like this is not how it has to be. There's a positive attribute to this thing that I do. Whether this is your religion or something. Okay? Hecate is here to show you and tell you she knows that you're in a rough spot, but that this choice has to be made. And that when you do make this choice, you will realize that it was not like something about, let me read it for you. Hold on. Okay. It says you have reached an important crossroads and a decision must be made. Hecate is calling on you to choose a path. Choosing your way will mean Other opportunities will close to you. Change is unavoidable, but the direction of your life is completely in your own hands. This is a heavy choice to make, but a necessary one to continue moving forward. Okay, let me find the other one. Let's do the potential. You have infinite potential spread out before you. She can aid you in peering into the chaos and the darkness to imagine wonderful new possibilities. You are as powerful now as you will ever be. Now is the time to tap into your power and create your highest potential. Trust that everything you need is coming together. Yeah, they're going to align it all up for you, but you have to understand what's going on so that way you can move when you need to move. So maybe that's why you were guided to this message. It's time to purify your life and surroundings. You're craving peace and nourishment, but first you need to wash away the negative forces in your life. Look closely at where your energy is going and what is draining you. Now is the time to release what no longer is serving you. She is guiding you through transformation of old ways into newer, healthier habits. Okay, so there's something that is draining the life from you. I feel like if you live at home, this could be your home because there is the Four of Wands here. Okay, so this could be about a home. If you live in a home that is stifling, that is just so much on you, then this could be the culprit, okay? I'm going to read this guide card because I'm being called to read it. Okay, beneath the thundering echo of a waterfall, a bell rings, clear and compelling, commanding the attention of all close enough to hear. Almost without thinking, you feel your feet turn you towards the waters and the figure beneath. The guide has inherited their position, and the path they walk has been predetermined. It is their role to correct their mistakes made by their predecessor and set things to rights. You're in a situation that isn't ideal, but it's up to you to make the most of it. Holding a grudge against what led you here won't achieve anything. It's time to accept the cards that you've been dealt. Once you're on the other side of this, you will be better placed to reflect. You will be better placed to reflect on what you've learned from this experience. But for now, it's time to put in some hard work and push through. Wow. Okay. So the hard work here is this Zen, serenity, continuously putting yourself in a Zen state. Okay. It's so important. You have so much divine wings and protection. You have your own wings is what I just heard. But they're here to protect you. They're blessing you. You are heavenly. You are an earth angel. Okay? And this, you trying to serve justice against, like, strict justice against the people that are doing you wrong is unbecoming of that. Okay? And it doesn't do you any good. Trust that everything is happening as it's meant to be. And it's time now to purify yourself and purifying your bloodline or your predecessors, whatever came before you. Okay? Because miracles and ecstasy and vibrancy are here for you to shift this, okay? Wow, you guys. Pile number 2. Who are you? Please comment down below with the angel wing emoji or something if this is resonating with you. Hecate herself is showing up, and that's wild how my mother's bell has the triple goddess, the triple moon on it. Oh, you know what? That's on pile number 3's tarot deck. You might want to watch pile number 3. Of course, I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how it resonates, but just saying. And there was also a bird outside, and I almost, like, recorded it, but there was, like, cards all over the table from pile 1, so I didn't, but it was like, do. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bird it was, but it sounded really pretty and harmonic. So maybe listening to music that uplifts you can also help. Okay, let's see. What do you want pile number 2 to do more of right now with this situation on their next steps? What do you want them to do more of? I mean, I'm pretty sure we already got the answer to that, but lay the burdens down. Yep, completely lay the burdens down. Drop it all. You planted the seed, now it's time to move. The 10 of Cups. It has to do with your family. Find more joy, okay? Find more joy. Work less. And find more joy and happiness, okay? What do you want them to do less of right now? Less. What do you want them to do less of? Holding on to the things, to the home, to the money, to you're gripping something here that is why grip that when you have this, you know? Whoops. Okay, sorry. All right, and then let's see, what is your, what do they need to know? What does pile number 2 absolutely need to know, or what is being exposed right now? Okay, this came out in pile number 1. This 4 of Cups card did. All right, and what is their challenge? What is their challenge? Whoa. Whoa, the Hermit came in the challenge position too for pile number 1. Interesting. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups in the reverse for the challenge. Unrequited love and you not speaking the truth or seeing the truth, maybe? Look, you got three aces now. The Ace of Wands too. All right, and what is your advice for pile number 2? Your advice? You guys could be connected to sea turtles or to turtles in general. Oh my gosh, I just remembered something. Wow, this is definitely my pile. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Actually, I think all the piles yeah, I think all the piles can resonate, to be completely honest. You know what's interesting is the 7 of Swords was the advice for pile number 1. And it was also in the reverse. Waiting around for things to change is not going to get you anywhere, I think. We'll clarify, but ooh, what's this? The Ace of Wands. It's time to move is what I just heard. Okay. Let's see. That thing, that thing, that thing. Sometimes this is my, you know, card, my stick card. I don't know how you want to say it without it being. Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. So I don't know what that's about, but that's what just came out. Girls, you know you better watch out. Okay, so what they want you to do more of, the 10 of Wands in the reverse, lay the burdens down, okay? Yeah. Failure to delegate, shouldering too much responsibility, collapse and break down. Sometimes we have to just let it break down. They can find release from unnecessary responsibilities and delegate some activities to others. Life is not all about the grind. The asker must take time to engage in activities they love. So there are people here, I feel like, that do love you. I mean, that will help you. And maybe allowing them to help is what's needed here. Okay. And then we have what to do less of is to hold on to things that are far. You don't want to go past the 4 of Pentacles. That's the only pentacle we have here. So it's like the less you hold on to lack mindset, to like, I have to hold on to this or I'm going to lose everything. Trust that if you let go on whatever it is that you've worked so hard for, whatever it is that you put all this work into, and you feel like it's not really doing any good, it's not really bringing any results, you holding on to the little bit of results that it did or holding on to how it must be is what's keeping you from receiving. Look, what you need to know or what's being exposed to you right now. The divine, your angels are giving you something, but you're like, nah, if it's not this. I don't know if you're like reading. What I'm getting is like, look at how the lights are here. And there's lights on the swing. There's energy on the swing. And there's energy all around this shell. And it's moving through her. And instead of it going to her heart or her mind. Oh, sorry. And instead of going to her head or her heart, it's going straight down through the book into these other 3 shells. So what you don't understand is that the 3 shells that you have that you think aren't good enough are just part of something much bigger being shown to you here. And now I'm thinking about the shell that I found and that I got when I went on my cruise to the Bahamas. So the Bahamas could be significant for you, but Spirit is giving you messages as well. Like you might find a feather, a white feather. You might see. The thing that I just thought about a second ago is the other day I was in my mama tree. I was up in the mama tree on live on TikTok, and a turtle was sitting right there beneath the tree for the whole time, for the 2 hours that I was there. And then this white crane came by, this like small crane thing came by, and it that's probably that type of feather right there. And it came by. So the turtle and the crane. And there was something about those two things. So I can't go too deep in it because I have to do another pile still, but there's something about that, okay, pile 2? There's something about movement. Pile number 1 could definitely resonate with you because they got the movement card. So a need to move, get up and move. You're sitting, you're journaling, maybe you're reading a book and fantasizing about something else when you have something way more than the book has. You know what I'm saying? Like you have something way more being offered to you. And the swing, a tree, her sitting underneath the tree is significant. Okay? And it's just reminding me of like me being in the tree and being on live and that being shown to me. And I knew that they were some type of animal guide. So this is what needs to be exposed here. Numbers 444 could be significant. Your challenge is the Hermit. Interesting how the light's rolling up through her in the woods. Again, something about you really needing to be in nature here. The Ace of Cups in the reverse is like lack of love. Like there's something about your heart maybe being closed off, or you not receiving love outside of yourself. I feel like the challenge here is that you don't see the connection that you have in the truth of why you have not been shown love, why you've had this unrequited love. Every time you love somebody, you love so deeply and so purely, and your love transcends things. It transcends the human reality. It is soul-based love. It is so strong. And the challenge is that you don't see why that had to happen that way. The Ace of Swords, truth. Like, I think that you need to be hit with this truth arrow here so that you can see through the clouds. And why the love was not reciprocated. Well, because you heal them. And they're not capable of loving you in that way. They're not capable of loving you in that way. And your advice with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Unfinished work, procrastination, low effort, waste, lack of growth, setbacks, impatience, lack of reward. Yeah, there is a procrastination here. Okay? A procrastination of your huge, abundant, brand new, vibrant beginnings. Look at the birds, the hummingbirds, the blue and the pink hummingbird. There's something that you can grow with this, okay? There is no doubt that you are worried about money right now. You may have to abandon a project due to financial problems, or perhaps you have borrowed too much or taken out a large loan. So either that happened, or you have put so much effort and work into this one project and it's not bringing you the results that you need to bring. Yeah, there is a sense of like you needed to take a step outside of that so you can be free. I really feel like there's something about, I don't think I cleanse these. Cleanse these with fire, please and thank you, from the energies prior to this reading. There's something about them wanting you to focus more on happiness and joy. And your children are significant. They bring you joy. Maybe it could be children in general. You could watch children's videos or something like that. But they want you to release burdens that are not necessary for you to carry. So if something is not easy for you, then I don't think it's meant to. Okay? What is this 10 of Cups? This is what's going to bring you something. Okay, you could also be a nanny. You could get another job doing something else while you wait for this thing to bloom. Okay, but this is what's going to bring you happiness, this 10 of Cups. Look, the Lovers. This is a choice that needs to be made here. Okay, what you need to do, less of, 4 of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. Oh, okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so this is manipulation. You might be holding on to a relationship with a Knight of Cups. So this is an immature person that will manipulate you, gaslight you, okay? This is you trying to not see this is not working anymore. The High Priestess in the reverse. Tell me, what is it that this person is doing? Is this person outside of yourself? Justice in the reverse. Yeah, why are you not wanting to see this? The Knight of Wands in reverse now. There's something about this relationship that you are not wanting to see. This is what you need to do less of. Do less not listening to your intuition. Do less not going underneath the hidden and to see. Justice in the reverse. You know, it's funny about that. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Mercy bears stricter fruits. What is this justice here with Garnet? The Hangman in the reverse. You're not able to see something. You're not allowing yourself to see. You're stuck, but it's almost like you're completely ignoring something. Okay? Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. You're completely ignoring something that's right in your face. So, you also could be holding on to anger because of the manipulation, because of the gaslighting, because of the, literally people telling you one thing and it's not what it is. And there's a lack of, there's a sense of you holding on to the injustice that was done to you. And Spirit says you got to let this go. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. You were betrayed. You were betrayed so deeply, and it's something that you're holding on to that's causing a lot of issues with what you're trying to create, because that's all, it's deep, it's a deep wound that's within your field, your energetic field, and it's causing you to not be able to see. This is what's causing you to keep your High Priestess in reverse. You're not able to see. Your intuition's not working correctly because this wound is being held on to, okay? Okay, what is being exposed? The Four of Cups. Tell us more about the Four of Cups for what's being exposed or needs to be. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. You could be, the King of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Wands. Yeah, complete narcissist is what this is, the Empress. This is familial things, okay? And the Two of Wands, like you planning to move past this. So a failed happily ever after. Or this could be a father. The King of Cups in the reverse. Scorpio, Pisces. Why can't I not think of the other sign? Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it's like you're only focusing on this narcissistic, repetitive pattern in your life, okay? And you're not seeing the blessing here that's in your future. The Empress. The Page of Cups. Emotional intuition. Complete fulfillment because you love yourself and you know that that's what matters. Okay. So you really got to let this go, or at least, you know, realize how much it's still affecting your life, even if you think it's not. It is, okay? The Challenge. What is the Hermit for the challenge for pile 2? The Five of Wands. Yeah, there's too much fighting and arguing and competition going on within this situation, okay? And you need to get grounded and get like in a place of stillness, okay? So you can ascend to higher consciousness. What is the Ace of Cups in the reverse? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, you blocking your heart off as well. The Hierophant in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. You blocking off your heart is also keeping you from being able to ascend to higher. Okay, what is the Ace of Swords? The King of Pentacles. From you being fully abundant. From you being fully abundant. So the challenge is that you're not receiving. And this could be religious too. Like where you have, like you're like, this religious dogma or this trauma of me being told like I have to believe this or da-da-da-da-da. A lack of feeling of love because your family is super, super religious, and maybe you're not. If you're watching this reading, you're probably not super religious in that way, where you don't agree with what the fundamentals of the mainstream religious beliefs are. Okay? But you're not trapped is the thing. See, she's literally walking out of the trap right now, and she's blindfolded. Now that's reminding me of like where you have to put a blindfold to get out of somewhere. Like sometimes when horses are in a burning barn, they won't move, so you have to blindfold them, and that's the only way that they'll remove themselves from the burning fire. So there's something about that, like you not worrying about how you're received or how other people are going to see you or something like this, okay? And your advice, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? The Five of Wands again. Okay, your advice is to stop putting energy towards this. Like you've been slowly but surely putting energy towards this thing that you want to do. Whatever this is, okay? The Devil keeps showing up. Yeah, it's like you're wanting this so bad. You're wanting it so bad, and it's counterproductive to you actually getting it, okay? Whenever you let this go, bam, a brand new beginning. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands for pile 2. Look, the Lovers. It could literally be a relationship, but also I'm just getting like a huge, you'll have choices. Make the choice to go after something new instead of continuing to sulk over what didn't work. Wow, Temperance was, I guess, tipped over. I don't know where, but I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Temperance, balance, okay? Making a choice that puts you in alignment and in balance with your guides, with your angels, with whatever this is, okay? The Ace of Wands, you're going to be happy. This is a brand new beginning, you guys, okay? I know you hear that a lot, but this is your advice, okay? Find temperance. Allow yourself to release the strict justice that you think that you need to hold. You don't. You actually need to not do that. That's how you heal this whole situation. You heal this by letting it go and to not think that you need to be in charge of making sure these people suffer. Let it go, okay? Because this is what's holding you back from everything, okay? It's holding you back from everything. Let Spirit, let the universe, let karma handle this, okay? That is what will bring you the best. The best. Miracles will happen here, okay? Just believe in it and stay calm. Stay in meditation and Zen and serenity. And they can't affect you anymore if you're in serenity, okay? They can't continue to win if you don't fight back. Okay? Give them mercy and understand that this is going to be a huge experience of learning for you. That you will allow, if you allow yourself to learn the lesson, you will step into a much higher vibrational, higher frequency version of yourself, the highest version of you. And you will love that person and you will be so happy. All right? I love you guys. If this resonated, please comment down below. If any of the symbols resonated, let me know. Put a bell in the chat or something like that. But I would really like to know who you are, if this does resonate with you, if you were drawn to it, and if there's a connection to your mother's line with my story that I told you. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the comment section. Hi, pile number 3. You chose the Obsidian Crow. Sorry if it's a little bit light in here, but Spirit said no false light. So there is no false light here with the crow feather. So it may be a little bit hard to see the details and stuff. So when I was about to hit record, I was guided to put this music on. It's called Whale Codes 174 Hertz Nervous System Healing Crystal Ocean Sounds. So this could be something that you are familiar with, the hertz or whatever, or you may be connected to whales or to dolphins or some type of crystalline oceanic memory energy type thing, like Atlantis and Sirius B and all of this. Also, in the pre-shuffle, this flew out, the Ten of Swords, but as you can see, she's letting the past burn away, and there's a phoenix that rose now, and she's walking towards her new beginning. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands, and she's got all these bags in her hands, and she's trying to unlock the door, and she's doing it all by herself. So that's a side note. Let's go ahead and get into your oracle cards and see what's going on for you, and what is the best steps that your guides want you to know how to take. And at the bottom of my clarifying deck, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, you might feel really burnt out right now as well, as what I heard. Okay, we have Hobgoblin, tricks, cunning, and know-how. This is your main signifier card, okay? Tricks, cunning, and know-how. Okay, Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Scorpio could be significant for you. It could be your sun, moon, or rising, your big three, or you could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Reveal what needs to be seen. Ooh, I know how Scorpios love to dig into the shadow here. What's in her hand? It looks like a ball of lights that must have been hidden. There is crystalline structures over here. Sorry about that. My son came in. Okay, so reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, we might read that out of the book, actually, to see what that's about. I'm not sure. Okay, we have giant, towering strength, mythical giants realm. Interesting. You guys could have Scandinavian or Norse backgrounds or belief systems. Let me see if I pull this. We can see better if I move the camera over here. I mean, not the camera, the candle. Okay. Samurai, honor, loyalty, katana, and warrior. Okay. Seems like a lot of war energy here. Zircon, memories. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. Very true, though. Why do I keep wanting to pull that one? We have the Khalich with rest. Okay. Yeah, burnout. Could be burning out. And Zoria with journey. Okay. Might move these over here like this. Okay. So last time on pile 3, it was so small because I got burnt out by the time I got to pile 3. So this time I took a break in between. So, oh, we have the Smith with overthinking and taking action. Okay, yeah. All right, let me move this out of the way. 1 second, let me get the books. Okay, let's go ahead and read the last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. There are some things that people just don't like to talk about. Drawing this card suggests that there's an issue or situation in your life now that might not be easy to air. Or perhaps you feel that it shouldn't air. Perhaps you feel you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is the time for you to reveal only what you want to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chance you have of getting what you want. Interesting. I didn't know that was codependency. I think I might be a little bit codependent. There are 2 forces at play, and neither one wants to budge. Strong is good, stubborn is a problem. Eek. Feel called out. Manifesting mindset. When you no longer feel the need to tell everyone what you're manifesting, you're ready to start manifesting. That is true. One of the 4 core pillars of successful witchcraft is silence and mystery. These crystals work especially well for a sign of Scorpio. Grosvenor garnet, pyrite, peridot, lepidolite, azurite, and black obsidian. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a luminous aquamarine light swirling around you. Alternatively, keep your crystal close by as you work through your situation, or use 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. Your manifestation affirmations. I know that dramas now are healing crises. Okay. So it looks like you got some type of drama going on right now, and the spirit is telling you to shh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Tricks, cunning, and know-how. Yeah, it's time for you to use your 7 of Swords strategic energy here. Okay, because you tell too many people about the things that you want to do, but then they come in and try to make sure you can't get it because they don't want you to have it. Jealousy is a fickle thing. Okay, there's something on your mind that you've been planning for a long time. You've been planning, and though it may be easier to keep putting it off, the time for action is here. By continuing to overthink things, you are going to miss your opportunity. Seize the day and get to it. You feel so much lighter afterwards. You will feel so much lighter afterwards. That's this Smith, this overthinking and taking action. So it's almost like you're overdoing things in one area instead of taking action on the one thing that you're meant to take action on that will actually bring you the things that you're wanting. Honor, loyalty, Katana, and Warrior. I wonder if you think that these people are are loyal to you and they're not. Or you're being loyal to something that's not good for you. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's read what the goddesses said. Okay, the Kalich. Give yourself permission to slow down. Now is the moment to rest and take time to reflect. The Kalich encourages you to embrace this moment of peace because rest has the power to not only restore your energy, but to help heal your mind and body. Stress and overwork will eventually wear you down, even the most resilient person. Embrace tranquility and calm now so you can face the future with renewed focus and vigor. It's almost like you're going to regret not enjoying this time of peace because something's going to pop off pretty big for you, I think is what it's saying. Okay, Zoria. And oh, interesting. I used the card Hello with Judgment to bookmark it. So that's interesting. Life is a complex journey filled with both love and blessings and loss and pain. The wheel of fortune is always spinning. Life is always changing. We cannot stop the relentless march of time or pause the changing of the seasons. The Zora are reminding you to cherish the good moments in your life because the light cannot remain forever. But find comfort in the opposite is also true. And even in the darkest night, the sun will rise again. Okay. So that's like the Wheel of Fortune card, basically. I think I wrote something down for you. Yeah, it's not about what you go through. It's about the meaning that you attach to it. Only you can decide what something means or if it matters and how much it matters. Yes. Okay. So really your perspective might be a huge thing about this, okay? Your perspective about something. Towering, strength, mythical, giant's realm. I'm really getting to work on your nervous system so you can see the best in everything and be able to get the messages that our Spirit is trying to send you. Okay, let's see. What is this towering giants before I even start the regular questions? The strength card in the reverse. You could be acting strong. Like, but it's... Or this is someone else, but there's a lack of actual strength. There's really a lack of strength. I think that this card says something about... let me see it. Hold on. Heavy-handed control in the name of discipline, repressed desires. Okay. Yeah. Heavy-handed control. Look, there's a samurai, and there you are at the bottom down here. This person wants to make themselves feel like a big, huge giant to heavy-hand discipline you, to keep you small. Oh, my goodness. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to make you feel small. Okay. Show me what is samurai with honor, loyalty, and katana. The Ten of Pentacles. This talks about, so this is a not so happy family. This could be family. Yeah, I think that this is family. This either talks about too much joy or too many fun things or too many good things. Having a stable life, but finding it confining and a burden. Staying in a place out of habit or security. Yes, this is that codependency. Staying here out of habit and security or codependency. This could be a marriage. You could be married to this person, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They want you to stop waiting around. Okay, so this is where you have this heavy-handed discipline that tries to make themselves feel like this big giant over you, so you feel small, so you end up staying stuck, like you're stuck. Hi, baby. Oh, you're the first. This pile 3, you are the first one that Patchy decided to bless with her presence. Bless us with her presence. Hi, honey. Here's your water. Oh, she didn't even want her moon water. Interesting. So she's just coming to bring in, I don't know, maybe that was confirmation for somebody. That's my familiar. Okay, she's a tortoise calico. All right, let's see. So what do you want this pile number 3 to do more of? Take stock of what you have, okay? You need to be careful with your money. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, write things down. Write things down. Okay, so the universe knows what you want. Write down what you have and what you don't have, what you can get rid of. They want you to really start being responsible with your money, so that way you can get out of here, okay? Because they're out of security, controlling you through the fact that you can't make it on your own, so you think, okay? And what do you want them to do less of? What do you want Pile 3 to do less of? Two of Pentacles, but she's like baking here. Can I get another card for what you want them to do less of? Juggle. Trying to do too many things at once. The High Priestess. You want them to do less of creating with their magic? Maybe right now. This pile is probably for me too. Because I'm getting like, they're showing me like where I'm going to be getting a job. Because this isn't making enough for me to be able to get my own place. So I have to save up. So I'm going to be getting I'm going to be going back to work regularly instead of just doing this for a living. So they're showing me that. You might need to do the same. All right. And what is it that they need to know, or what is being exposed at this time? The Knight of Wands. Oh, now she's going to come get her moon water. Hello, babies. So there could be something where like you think you got out from something, but then you came back or something. You can't have my coffee. Crazy girl. Here, you want some water? This is your moon water. Get it. Hi, honey. Oh, she's putting her. Okay, I have to channel her for a second. She said, take a deep breath. Are you giving them a message? Oh, she's going to give you a message. She's rubbing her face on the card. She does that when they need cleared, or she wants to put frequency into them. She said, take a deep breath. In through the nose. Oh, it's 1:11. It's an hour and 11 minutes as she did that. And exhale deep out into the earth. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Patchy. Since she's the one that gave us this whisker here, which is what gave me the idea for the reading. Okay, so the Knight of Wands in the reverse is what you need to know, or what's being exposed right now. Okay, and what is the challenge for pile number 3? What's the challenge for pile number 3? Hi, good girl. What? I got the 4 of Wands, but I don't know if it was going to be upright or reversed, because it... Oh, you're going to stay with us? You want me to lift this up a little bit? She's like trying to put her head underneath the camera. Is that better? Wow, pile number 3 is special, huh? Are they special? Yeah, you didn't come see anybody else, just pile number 3, huh? Yeah, she does what she wants, so I don't tell her what to do. Okay, what is their challenge? Pile number 3's challenge. We have the stars. Too much, maybe like fun. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, the stars, and the 4 of Wands. But I'm gonna throw the wands to see. Oh, it did land in the reverse. That's what I thought. Okay, so we'll look at that in a minute. What is your advice for pile number 3? The Devil. Huh. Oh. Oh, well, thank you, Patch. The pile number 3. Okay. Tell me more about the advice, please. The Tower. And the 2 of Cups. What? That for the advice? Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Okay, you are literally being led out from this situation. See, the fairy is like leading the woman. Hi, excuse you. Now you're in all the way. Okay. And the King of Swords underneath that. All right, let's see. Well, this is my spot, and I'm trying to do my stuff. So don't yell at me, okay? All right, so What they want you to do more of, pile number 3, is to take stock of what you have, okay? It's very important that you start, what is she? She wants me to stop doing the reading. Why? Give me this card and then you can, oh, thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, this was there, I'm pretty sure. Now I done forgot. Okay. This is the challenge. Yeah. Or what's being exposed. Because this is the yeah, this is what needs to be known, or what's coming out. And then the Knight of Wands in the reverse was the challenge. This is the challenge. This is what needs to be, what's being shown, and this is the challenge. Because I'm like, how is the stars a challenge? Because it's healing. So, okay. That was there. Okay, so the Four of Wands, all right, or the Four of Pentacles. She's taking stock of what she has in her closet. Like, what goods does she have? Like, what things can she look at to see what she has? Okay, so this is like making sure you're not spending money on subscriptions that are not necessary. Making sure, like, seeing where your money is going and knowing where it's going. So that way you can do something about it and make adjustments. What they want you to do less of, the Two of Pentacles. I don't necessarily understand what that is. Two of Pentacles, unless if it's juggling. It could be juggling as well. So, like, doing too many things at once, or it looks like she's doing something she loves to do. So they could want you to do less of that. Maintaining balance, creating good things. Creating good things. Let's clarify. So for me, it's like I make oils and stuff, right? So it could be like that, like using your intuition, the High Priestess, communing with the gods. It might be like where you need to do something more mundane, like more real life stuff as well. Not real life. I mean, it is real life, but you know what I'm saying. Can we clarify the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Swords in the reverse. What's the Two of Swords in the reverse? The Lovers in... Yeah, not making a choice. It's like you are not making a choice at all when it comes to moving towards something. So do less. What is the High Priestess? The Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords with the High Priestess? Okay. So this is like where they can use this. Like if you don't have something else that's more like stable, it seems like this big giant person might be trying to use that. You know what I mean? And maybe be careful about how you do less sharing what you're creating. Like don't share how you create your things until they're already created, okay? Because people might try to take that from you, okay? So they could take your strength from you, or like use your stuff that you're doing for their own benefit and stealing it. You know what I mean? Connection with the divine, a deep and certain knowledge. Yeah, connect with your connection to the divine, because people might be trying to steal this from you, okay? Do less of sharing that. You don't have to share every single thing that you get from the divine. Some of it is just for you. Okay, that makes sense. The Knight of Wands in the reverse for what you need to know about what's coming out. That's kind of interesting. The Knight of Wands for what you need to know or what's being exposed. Focuses her will and gathers her power. Wait, reverse is obsessive. Okay, what you need to know. What is the obsession? What's the Knight of Wands for the obsession, for what they need to know? Obsession with creating. Okay, so you need to let it go a little bit because you're too focused on what you're trying to create and trying to make that work when there's something that's not. Okay, so we need to, is this what they need to, do they need to do less of this? I'll probably for yes, reverse for no. Yes, 10 of Cups. Yes, less of that, okay? The less of it. Less of your obsession with creating something because it needs to just flow. When you're in this energy of like obsessing over perfectionism and making sure that you got it right, it stops the flow from happening. Okay, your challenge is your intuition. The Knave of Cups, this is like your intuitive abilities. The Stars, joy, happiness. I mean, the kids and the dogs are playing. And the Four of Wands in the reverse was the main card that first came out. And this is for Samhain, but they're having fun gathering all of the things to have a good party for that. So this, all work and no play. Yeah, that's the challenge. All work and no play is the challenge. Okay, because you're working so much and you're not playing. They want you to be more childlike and to play more. Yeah, your inner child wants to have more reign. Okay, they want to play more. That's your challenge. You need to be doing that. You need to be playing more, not vice versa. Okay. Yeah, the Page of Cups explores his intuition and dreams. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams, okay? They could be very significant right now. You could be getting information in your dreams as well. And the Stars just says a time of renewal and cleansing. So yeah, less work. It's time to relax right now. It's time to rest. That's with Kali here with resting, okay? It's time to rest and to stop forcing. Stop forcing, okay? Your advice is the Devil, which is crazy to me. A choice, action, or situation contrary to your best interest. An unexpected event that changes everything. And the Knight of Pentacles, which I'm pretty sure he talks about. It's been a while since I used this deck. Works with the energy of the land to manifest his will. No matter how pretty or appealing a thing is, if it controls your will, it is not worth it. Everything is relative. So something normally positive may not be in your best interest if it's the wrong time or the wrong amount for the wrong reason. Okay, yeah. You don't want to do the thing that you love, the thing that you know is what you're meant to be doing, if you're doing it too much and you're not focusing on other things, okay? It's like your advice is to connect with nature and to use the energies of nature. Not use, but work with the elementals. Work with the elemental energies of the earth and of fire and of water to bring about your thing. Bring about whatever it is that you want. Your advice is to allow this Tower moment to fall so that way you can, like lightning striking, unexpected changes seem to come out of nowhere. With no warning in their wake, they leave the world altered forever and looking like quite a mess. There's something that needs to change. You're stuck. You're stuck with this Devil energy. Like it's got control of you, or you think that you're stuck, okay? But your advice is to not do so much of that, okay? It's not in your best interest if it's the wrong time. Divine timing. Okay? The Queen of Wands, I feel like is your guides telling you, "Hey, don't burn your hand off." Like, "Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I've learned the hard way. Please listen to what I have done. Like, please take my advice because I've been there and I've burnt myself. I already know." Because you can get addicted to the magic, you know? Encourages expressions of passion within a safe environment. Yeah, so there is something very, very, like, creative and passionate that you are passionate about. Very creative that you're passionate about. But you don't have enough real world, like, discipline, like when it comes to finances, or you could have like a money blockage from when you were a child, okay? And so you have turned this thing that you absolutely love with this connection to the divine, very, very powerful magically, into work. And that has caused it to be something that it's not. And so the magic is being taken out of it. And your advice is to realize that it's not the right time and something needs to shift drastically before it is the right time. before you can really works with the energy of the land to manifest his will. Yeah, work with the energy of the land. Move with the land, how the land moves. And don't tell everybody what you're doing. Okay? Don't tell everybody what you're doing. Okay, so take stock. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Four of Pentacles? Can you tell me a little bit more about what you want them to do most, the Four of Pentacles? Actually, I think I already did that, but I forgot. Temperance, yeah. Nine of Swords. So, this is causing you great stress, okay, and anxiety. You got all these energies around you that are trying to keep you from, it's making you numb out, okay? And Spirit's asking you to find temperance. Maybe this is a date. I don't know. Maybe they're asking you to go on a date or something with somebody. I don't know. I feel like there is still something missing here. Can I get guidance on what you want them to do more of here with the Four of Pentacles? Potential, but it came out in the reverse. And clarity. Yeah, the reverse. There's no reversals in this, so I'm not sure. Boundaries and potential. So yeah, I think this codependency thing is what needs to, you need to understand your power, and to understand that yes, you might have the right idea. You might know exactly what you're meant to do in this world because your connection to the divine, but you're not paying attention to the timing, okay? And there's something about you needing the right environment here in order to succeed with this. Tricks, cunning, and know-how. You're going to have to work specifically and move a certain way in order to get free from this towering giant that's trying to overpower you and is trying to make you feel like you're this big and they're giant. But it's really not. It says mythical, right? Even though they are real, but mythical. So it's not actually something that has power over you, okay? You just need to allow yourself to rest. Don't tell everybody all your secrets. Like, if you really want to manifest this, then you need to keep it to yourself, whatever it is. Create in your own time, and have a job that is reliable, that will take the pressure and the anxiety. Yeah, because the anxiety comes from you trying to make sure that you're making enough money off of the thing that you're creating. But that's exactly why you're not, because you have too much stress and too much worry about money. So you're not able to actually bring in the clients or the people that are buying the things that you are making. So that's why you need to get a regular job until you have your business all the way built up. Okay, the potential and the reverse. I just want to read that really quick so we can see what this is saying. And the reverse, I don't know how to read it in the reverse, but I guess I'll figure it out. You have infinite potential spread out before you. She can aid you in peering into the chaos and the darkness to imagine wonderful new possibilities. You are as powerful now as you ever will be. Now is the time to tap into the power and create your highest potential. Trust that everything you need is coming together. Yeah, so this is saying, like, yes, this is true, but you still need to understand that you can't solely live off of that, okay? Like, you don't have any lack of your potential. You already know. You can see the bigger picture. You can. Okay? But you need to allow the Wheel of Fortune to move and to turn, so that way you can step into that abundant and be able to be put out like that without stress on you, okay? And to find clarity. Okay, pile number 3, I love you guys. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please, please, please comment down below. Let me know how it resonated. I am new at this. This is something I'm just starting to do. So let me know if you have any advice or guidance on if you would like to have any specific ideas or changes or anything like that. I'm open to anything, really. And I hope to get to know you guys down in the comment section. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if it resonated.